Welcome back, everybody. We're going to do another review for you because we've got some different utility tractors here, so why not? So what we're going to do is we're going to review Kubota versus John Deere versus bigger John Deere. And we'll make it as informative as possible and as sweet and short as possible. If you have any questions, hit us up down below and we'll answer them the best we can. But a little backstory, this was our tractor. We bought this in 2017 and we actually just upgraded it this year and to our big John Deere over here. A friend of mine bought this and I said, hey, can I come pick this back up? I want to do a little bit of a review amongst the three. So first off, chassis wise and horsepower wise, what we have here is a 2017 Kubota B2601. So this is a 26 horsepower utility subcompact truck or whatever. That it's not the smallest one. There's a BX under this, and there might even be one more series underneath this. So for landscaping purposes, tiptoeing around yards, and not wrecking stuff, this is a perfect tractor. Turf tires on this, and it just allows you to be diligent and, like I said, tiptoe around when you're putting new lawns in, or maybe there's an existing lawn that you're doing mulch work at or stone work at. Like, we have installed thousands of yards of that stuff with this tractor with no issues. So it's been a good machine for us. Why did we upgrade it? We've had it for 5 years. It's got 1,500 hours on it, and in my world, that's just time for it to go to its next home. A friend of mine that bought it is not going to use it as full-time as we did. More of a property tractor for him. So really perfect fit, good price for him, and a good solid machine. What I don't like about this thing, if I had to form a consensus for all of the guys that have driven this, I would say the biggest thing that we dislike is the foot pedal on this. So to go forward and back, it's the rocking style. So to go forward, you use your toes, and to go back, you have to push down with your heel. It's awkward, and although we're used to it, once you jump on a John Deere or any other brand really, I jumped on Bobcat before too. They have the pedals right next to each other, and I think that's just more of a natural feeling for that part. But other than that, I love this tractor, and I still do. I like the placement of the bucket control here. I like the armrest, the seat, the adjustability of the steering wheel, and it does have diff lock. What else does this bad boy have? It's got the underneath PTO and the lift capacities. The lift capacities on these ones, and it's not just Kubota, it's all the tractors this size, those 26 horsepower. It's just barely not enough to lift all of the stuff that we see on an everyday basis. So one of the reasons why we went with a little bit bigger tractor for our new one. But some of the grease certs are a pain in the butt on this, but all in all, it's been great for us. I do like how they have just the quick connect bucket adapter set up from the factory. The John Deere's have their own version. It's great if you have all John Deere stuff, but we don't. And so instead of buying all new implements to fit the John Deere stuff, what I actually ended up doing is you can buy this adapter here. So it mounts up for the John Deere style hookup, but then it makes everything the quick attach style. So got that for this tractor, and it's not on this one yet, but we have the plate for it. So I do like how Kubota just came with that. But anyway, great little buggy, diesel, and as we move down the line here now, this is a John Deere 2025R. So as you can see, these are pretty similar size machines. This is a 2023, 2024 maybe, and this is a 2017. So keep that in mind. There's a few years of technology difference there. This does appear to be a little bit bigger, but I do believe the new Kubotas of this series are a little bit bigger themselves as well. So just want to make sure we're comparing apples to apples there. But same thing with this one. The reason we got this is we're going to be doing rental equipment or equipment rentals. So this is actually going to go in our rental program. so people can use it to do their own work. And we, again, went with the turf tires. This has diff lock. This has the foot pedals that I absolutely love. Easy adjustment of the steering wheel, and an awesomely placed lever for your bucket controls. There were some models or brands of tractors that I tried that this was the most awkward feeling thing in the world, and I just really liked how John Deere set that up. With the R model, it's literally all on your wrist. And the Kubota, although it's a little bit longer of a stem there, it was pretty similar too. So both of them were real nice. The other features that we went with on all these tractors are the iMatch 3-point systems on the back of all these. Just again, a no-brainer when you're hooking up all different kinds of attachments. You're not wasting your time trying to line those arms up. It's literally back up, lift it, throw the PTO together, and off you go. So that's a must with any brand of tractor. But I guess, again, the only thing that really stands out to me as far as difference-wise with these is that foot pedal placement. And again, this one's just a little bit bigger, but I think that's just because it's newer. Horsepower is the same, lift capacities are all pretty much the same. And on both of these, the loader buckets come off fairly easy. So if you don't need them, tight quarters or whatever the reason is, you can pop those off at the job site and put them right back on it. That's super easy. I'll kind of meander this way, see if there's anything else that triggers my thoughts here. The grease certs on the John Deere are way easy to get at. So I've noticed that already, which is just one of those things those little things that make life a lot easier. But as we kind of shift into comparing these two, so this is a John Deere 2038R. So higher horsepower, a little bit bigger chassis. Reason we got this is for one of our attachments, one of our bigger tillers that we just got. We needed that horsepower, and this guy wasn't going to be able to cut it. So that's why we ended up going with the 38R, and this is an awesome machine. Turf tires again, so we're still able to tiptoe around on turf when needed. And other than that, I mean, they're both R series, so they're pretty similar. The lift capacity is right where we want it for that capability of lifting those everyday things that we come across. And again, the iMatch on the back, electronic PTO, underneath PTO on both of these if you had to run anything, a mower deck or whatever else goes underneath there. But I think for the most part we've covered the important things here. So, the last thing, the last reason why I switched to John Deere, the dealership is 5 minutes down the road. The dealerships for the Kubota there's two of them, and they're both about a half hour away. So that was super inconvenient when those breakdowns or part replacements had to come into play. So I'm really happy that we have a Deere dealer right down the road, and that when those days come, not if, but when they come, it's just a short trip. So I really like the Kubota. Not too much complaints there. I'm excited to see what these John Deeres do for us. And if you have any other questions on any of these three units, let us know. Have a great day.